There's something sacred about the first few moments of your morning, before the world pulls at you, before the noise begins. That silent space holds more power than most people ever realize. It's not just the start of your day, it's the start of yourself. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius began each morning not with distraction, but with intention. He reminded himself that the day would test him. People would be rude. Time would feel short. Emotions would try to sway him. But that was the point, to meet the day as it comes, not as you wish it would be. When you master your morning, you master your state of mind. Because your morning isn't just a schedule, it's a declaration of who you are and what you stand for. You can either drift into the day reactive and weak, or walk into it grounded and clear. A Stoic morning doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. Start by not reaching for your phone. Don't let the opinions of others shape your mental state before you've even found your own footing. Instead, sit with your breath. Notice the stillness. That stillness is a gift, and it's where your power lives. In that quiet moment, remind yourself of what is within your control. Your thoughts, your intentions, your actions. Everything else, the weather, other people's behavior, the chaos of life, none of it is yours to command. But your response? That's where your strength lies. A Stoic morning might include writing a few lines in a journal. Nothing complicated. Just truths. I am alive. I will face resistance. But I will not run. I will not complain. I will practice self-control. That small act of writing anchors your mind. It plants a flag for who you're choosing to be today. You're not at the mercy of the external world. You are guided by internal discipline. You might step outside and simply breathe the morning air. Feel the cold or the warmth on your skin. Don't rush it. Presence isn't a luxury. It's your responsibility. The first hour of your day sets the tone for the next 23. If you fill that hour with noise, you carry noise. If you fill it with calm, you carry calm. The Stoics weren't chasing productivity for its own sake. They weren't obsessed with checklists. They were concerned with clarity, self-command, the ability to live well, not just efficiently. So when you wake up, don't ask, "What do I have to do?" Ask instead, "Who do I want to be? Am I calm or reactive? Grateful or entitled? Grounded or scattered?" The morning is a mirror. If you spend it distracted, the rest of your day will reflect that disconnection. But if you own your morning, you reclaim your mind. You'll notice the difference when someone irritates you and you don't immediately react. You'll notice it when pressure builds, but your breath remains steady. You'll notice it when things don't go your way, and you still hold your center. That power doesn't come from luck. It comes from practice. Mastery doesn't happen once. It happens every morning, when you choose to be deliberate instead of drifting. When you choose virtue over comfort, stillness over stimulation, discipline over impulse. Some people wake up and wait to be told what to do. Others wake up and tell the day how it's going to unfold. The Stoic path is the second one. Even if the world tries to knock you off balance, you've already found your footing before it ever had the chance. That's why the morning is everything. Marcus Aurelius didn't hope for an easy day. He trained for a hard one. He used his mornings not to escape, but to prepare. Because when you master your morning, you're no longer living on accident. You're living with awareness. And that awareness is what protects your peace, strengthens your mind, and creates a life built on intention, not impulse. So tomorrow, when you rise, rise with purpose. Rise with humility. Rise with the clarity that everything begins in your mind. Make your morning a ritual of strength, not a reaction to weakness. Make it your temple. Because when you master your morning, you begin to master your mind. And when you master your mind, there's nothing in the world that can master you. So when you wake tomorrow, don't rush. Don't panic. Don't scroll. Just sit, breathe, and listen. Listen to the silence before the day begins. That silence is not empty, it's full of answers. Remind yourself, you're not here to be controlled by every emotion or external circumstance. You're here to live with reason, with virtue, with power that doesn't scream, but holds steady. Even when life feels chaotic, you do not have to match its noise. The world might wake up angry, anxious, or reactive, but you don't have to join it. You have the power to step outside that storm and observe it like a Stoic. Because the man who masters his morning isn't immune to life, he's immune to being shaken by it. Your thoughts first thing in the morning become your compass. They determine how you move through conflict, how you carry yourself in conversations, how you respond when things don't go your way. You can't fake inner discipline. It's either trained or absent. And your morning is your training ground. No crowd is watching. No applause is coming. It's just you and your character. And that's the point. Stoicism is not about performance. It's about presence. It's not about appearing wise. It's about becoming unshakable. Before you check the world, check yourself. Before you answer messages, answer your purpose. Before you serve demands, serve your principles. You were not born to be a slave to chaos. You were born to direct your energy toward what truly matters. And it begins with one choice: to rise, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, philosophically. Even if yesterday was hard, even if you fell short, even if you doubted yourself, the morning offers you a chance to return to what is essential. That's why Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal each morning, not for anyone else, not for legacy, but to remind himself of the truth, that he was mortal, that he had power over his judgments, that the outside world could never touch the fortress within. That same truth is yours, and it waits for you not in some distant future, but in the first 10 minutes of your day. When you master those 10 minutes, you don't just change your schedule, you change your relationship with yourself. You stop drifting. You stop reacting. You begin to live like a Stoic, on purpose, with peace, through discipline. So don't waste your morning. Don't throw it away to distractions, gossip, or stress. Use it to build your mental armor, because the battles of the day will come. But if you've already chosen who you are, they cannot take that away from you. Rise with stillness. Act with clarity. Speak with intention. Reflect with honesty. That is the Stoic path. And it always begins before the world wakes up. Every morning is a quiet test. A test of who's in control. Your environment, your impulses, or your inner reason. And whether you realize it or not, you're passing or failing that test before the sun even finishes rising. You're either stepping into your role as the commander of your day, or handing over the reins to chance, emotion, and habit. But here's the truth. No one can take this power from you. It's not inherited, not granted, and not dependent on circumstances. It's practiced, sharpened, chosen, again and again, in small decisions. Do you snooze or rise with resolve? Do you scroll or reflect? Do you complain or express gratitude? Do you wander through the day or walk it like a man with a mission? The Stoics taught that we should begin every day by grounding ourselves in the reality of what's to come. People will lie. Events will disappoint. Emotions will rise. But none of it has power over you, unless you give it permission. So when you claim your morning, you reclaim your freedom. And freedom, in the Stoic sense, is not the absence of difficulty. It's the refusal to be dominated by it. Every moment you spend in quiet preparation is an investment in your peace. Every thought you shape before the world can interrupt is an act of self-leadership. Your morning is not about motivation. It's about discipline. It's about facing the day before it faces you. Even the simplest actions, a cold shower, a calm breath, a written intention, are not small. They're symbols. They say, I am not asleep at the wheel of my life. I'm here, awake, ready. You don't have to change the world by noon. But if you change your state of mind before the world interferes, you've already won a battle most people lose every day. You've already begun to think like a Stoic, to train your desires, to expect adversity, to meet it not with panic, but with presence. That's why mastering your morning is not optional, it's essential, because the rest of your day bends around the shape of your mind. If your mind is undisciplined, your day will control you. If your mind is grounded, your day will answer to you. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop relying on circumstances to feel calm. Choose calm. Train focus. Build your system. Let the world stay asleep. You rise. Let others chase validation. You chase virtue. Because when others are scrambling for control, you've already chosen yours. And it started the moment you opened your eyes and remembered. This day is yours to meet, not to escape. Yours to shape, not to survive. Yours to live, not to fear. Master your morning. Master your mind. And the world begins to follow your rhythm, not the other way around. So remember this. Your morning is the foundation. If it's weak, everything that follows will crumble. But if it's strong, steady, quiet, and intentional, then no matter what the world throws at you, you won't be shaken. You won't need validation. You won't need comfort. You'll have something far greater. Inner command. The man who trains his mind before sunrise walks through fire without flinching. So wake with purpose. Stand with virtue. And live as if every morning is your chance to become who you were born to be. Not tomorrow. Not when it's easy. But now. Right now. Because if you can master your morning, you can master anything. Call to action. If this message spoke to you, take it with you tomorrow morning. Don't just listen, apply it. Live it. Become it. And if you're ready to keep walking the path of inner strength, Stoic discipline, and self-mastery, make sure to subscribe for more Stoic wisdom that grounds you, sharpens your focus, and helps you rise above the noise of the world. Like this video if it brought you clarity. Share it with someone who needs to reclaim their mornings. And leave a comment. What's one morning habit you'll now change to protect your peace and power? This is your journey. Let each sunrise be your starting point. Stay grounded. Stay present. Stay stoic.